Hey everybody, I'm Tuckifer.
And I'm Benigma.
Welcome to Story Time, where maybe it's true,
Maybe it's not.
it's probably not.
We'll let you decide. Wow, way to ruin it.
I'm just kidding.
Jerk.
I'm just kidding. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Okay, story time for this time. We already have decided, so we're not going to go, what are you talk about? Try to wait and decide on the spot. Alright, so, because we wanted to tell the story last week and decided we'd tell it this week. This is the story about the time Tuckifer and Benigma were out in the driveway and got the fire department called on us. And the fire department came, an ambulance came, and 4 cop cars showed up.
I thought there were only 3 cop cars.
Nope, there were 4. Because the 4th one came at the very end, remember?
Oh, right.
He was a late bloomer. I'm like, wow, cops in our town. Nothing better to do.
Right?
At first I thought there was like donuts down. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't make sense why the fire department was there. Anyway, no, so Benigma and I,
What?
I don't know if I have that video.
You don't? I think we deleted it.
Off of YouTube?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because we
Pretty
could
sure.
totally show it like right now if it's not there. If it's there.
No, I'm pretty sure you deleted it.
Okay, so oh yeah, because the quality was crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is what happened. Benigma used to share my passion for playing with fire. Not to the same degree, but it was up there. So,
Dude, I'm still a pyromaniac.
you ever caught yourself on fire?
Yes.
From head to toe?
No.
Shut up then.
You haven't either.
That's not the point.
I do have a shirt where I actually did catch myself on fire, though.
I've never lit my shirt on fire. I used to spray. Do not do this at home.
It's stupid.
Axe is different now. But when I was younger, I used to spray Axe up and down my pant legs and just light it on fire and then walk around like that. Walked through the living room one day and my buddy Max was like, "Tucker, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I am fire." His mom freaked out. I'm like, "Look, it's
Hold
out.
on.
It's fine." Good grief. Anyway, so we were outside burning stuff for the heck of it, just sitting out talking in the driveway, enjoying the summer breeze and the weather.
Felt really good that
It
day.
did. Oh man, I remember. So anyway, we were melting stuff, and he was like, he brings out this Gatorade bottle. I'm like, what are you doing? That's gonna not burn very well. And apparently, if you don't do this at home, there's a way where you can burn a Gatorade bottle. I don't know, probably all bottles, but a Gatorade bottle because the plastic's thicker, to where the plastic will melt, and while it's on fire, it will drip off, and it will look like liquid fire dripping off onto the ground.
It was so cool.
We had it on video, but it was like back before iPhones even were a thing.
You still had your Envy, dude.
Yeah, it was back when iPhones weren't even around. I don't think at this point.
Actually, I think that might have been your Envy 3 that you shot it. No, Envy 2.
That's the definition of irrelevant. Anyway, anyway, so this was like cameras were nowhere near great at the time. Everything was always blurry.
No, they were
But
junk.
it was really cool. It was like dripping all over the place, and the fire department starts showing up, and I kind of panicked at first because little backstory information. This was like, how long ago was this? It's 5, 6. This is 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
She's 6 now, so 6 years ago.
Okay.
I was dating the girl that lived across the street from me. We were together for like 2 years.
Worst relationship ever.
No,
But,
it was a good relationship. It just
Up until the end.
It just kind of ended rough. Anyway, not important. Way long time ago. Way past that. But she had just had a little sister born. Parents had her super late, and they had just come home with the baby that day. So I panicked because I thought the fire department and the ambulance and the cop cars were there because there was something that went wrong with the baby. Because I think there had been slight complications at the hospital, and then she was fine. They brought her home. So I'm like, I kind of hustle up to the fire truck, and I'm like, is there a problem? Like, is everything all right? We got a call to address, and
Nice.
is this your house? And I was like, they're here for me? And
We were all confused.
Yeah, we were confused because we didn't realize why they'd be calling, because you legally can burn things in your driveway or in your property, and no one can say anything. So I turn around and I look at the house, and I go, I don't know why you'd be called here.
House isn't on fire.
Yeah, Benigma and I are both looking up at my house, and I'm like, it looks okay. And I opened the door and yelled at my sister, "Hey! Is anything on fire?" "What? Is anything on fire?" "No." "I don't know, officers and Mr. Fire Department man and EMTs, nothing's on fire. Hate to get your jollies messed up, but you will not be extinguishing anything here today."
And what's stupid?
And then they go, "We got a report of someone burning something in your driveway. Or there being a fire in your driveway." And Benigma, being smart, because I'm down there talking to him, he's standing up at the top of the driveway where we were burning the bottle. We had just put that bottle away.
Yeah, like literally
2 minutes.
2
minutes maybe even before they had showed up, just because we were done with it. He threw it back in the trunk of his car.
Which I kept for like ever after.
Oh yeah, because the plastic hardened and all like crazy weird.
Yeah, I probably don't still have it now, but
Let me tell the story. You go see if you can find it. Because if you have
no,
it,
there's no way I have it, dude. I wouldn't even know where to look.
if we find it eventually, or it like turns up or something, we'll show you guys. If it's even in the same condition.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Anyway, so he's like, "There's a fire in your driveway, apparently." And Benigma immediately, he's standing there, but all the burnt plastic that had melted onto the ground in like a black spiral puddle, it had already hardened because plastic hardens like that after it's been melted.
Cool.
He just like picked up his foot and set it down on top of it.
Yeah.
And so these fire marshals and stuff are walking around my driveway and stuff. And this guy goes, "Here it is. It's right here." Now, 4 months prior, I had some friends over, and we were playing with fire, and we burnt Polar Pop cups.
Surprise, surprise.
And it left a black ring on the ground. 4 months prior. Someone who has their degree in dealing with this stuff and is a professional. "It was right here."
Yeah, no, it wasn't, you
And
moron.
I go, "No, it's not." He goes, "I'm looking at it. You telling me this isn't it?" I go, "I'm telling you, if I put my finger on it, my finger won't be black. That was 4 months ago, man." "No, it wasn't. You telling me how to do my job?" And I'm like,
Kinda.
"Well, if you're going to be a moron about it." So he goes, "Look, and the cop comes up, "Look, keep your mouth shut and you won't have a problem here, because technically you can burn stuff in your driveway and it's not a big deal." Apparently my neighbor had called the police on me because she liked to make our lives a living. Hello, little buddy.
Right?
But she, yeah. So Benigma the whole time is standing up there, arms crossed, not moving that foot. They walked up to Benigma, talked to him, looked around his feet. Never thought to ask him to move his foot. But I think they were looking for a much bigger burn spot since it was being called.
Yeah.
Or they called it on. And so he's like, "If I ever come here," and he points at the 4-month-old burn mark. Shaking my head right now. "This better not happen again. This is really close to being sidewalk territory, which is not your property." And
it was like 6 feet from it, but
yeah,
whatever.
I was like, all right. So, and I explained to him, I go, "Man, I thought you were here for across the street. My girlfriend's mom just had a baby." I go, "Nope, here for you guys." And I'm like, "Awesome." Like, "Don't let it happen again." I was like, "Awesome. We're leaving now."
Awesome.
Get out. So, no. And I absolutely respect to the highest regard firefighters, the volunteers that help them, EMTs and police officers for sure. I'm always respectful and everything.
Definitely.
That was just ridiculous though. And it wasn't them that should be irritated about. I mean, I can understand how they'd be mad now that I'm older, because they were called out to an area to take care of something where something else or someone's house could have actually been on fire. And like the city's tax dollars and stuff were used to pay for the gas for them to come over there, and nothing was going on. So I can understand them being irritated, but...
Well, yeah, but call should have never been made in the first place.
Nope. I found out a long time ago that it was the crazy lady that lived next door. But the stupid woman. She's gone now. Not that it matters. So, yeah.
You've had how many new neighbors since then?
Oh my gosh. In that house alone, I think this is the fifth group of people that have lived in the house.
I think it is. It's just
Let me
crazy.
think. The first one, the people who originally lived there, moved away. The one with the crazy lady. Then after that, this guy moved in with his mother who had cancer, and she actually died in the house. Passed away overnight. Yeah, it was rough. And then, only 4. And then after that, there were some new people that moved in next door with a daughter. And they moved out because they couldn't afford to live there anymore. Oh no, 5. And then I said Max earlier. His family ended up moving in next door. His cousin,
I forgot about
his cousin, and his parents, which is funny because they didn't even know I lived next door. And I walked out and I was like, "Fred?" He's like, "Tuckifer?" And I was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "We're moving in." And I was like, "What?" Anyway, they didn't last long there because I think if I remember right, the stairs in the house were like a couple inches short from what they needed to be up to standard stair code. As stupid as that sounds, it's true. All stairs, for the most part, are the same in width unless they're bigger. And they say that if you shorten the average step even a quarter of an inch, the average person would trip.
It's raise it, by the way.
Raise it a quarter of an inch. The average person would trip. Anyway, these were real tall and real short in width. And apparently his mom fell down the stairs and broke her arm.
Ouch.
And then someone else fell down the stairs. So they were like, "Oh man, we're moving." So they moved out. And now the people that live there now have been there. They've been there for a couple of years, I think. Yeah.
Been there quite a while.
Nah, maybe not a couple of years. Maybe a year and a half. This is
That
totally
sounds
irrelevant.
right.
We've gone totally off track.
Yeah, we
So
are.
yeah,
Guys.
if the house next door ever becomes available, I'll definitely let you guys know. You can move in next door to Tuckifer. So
And live just down the road from Benigma.
yeah, a quarter of a mile away. So yeah, this is Tuckifer,
And Benigma.
and this has been story time, or maybe it's true.
Maybe it's not. We let you decide.
Probably not.
You're so silly.
I know.
Shut up.
Okay.
Thanks.
See you guys.
See ya.
Have a good day,
Yes.
or a good
Very
night,
day. Either one.
or a good evening.
That too. Have a good life. How about that? That works.
No, that implies you don't want them to come. Why are you doing this? We probably just lost like 15 subscribers and now